Zoe, if you asked me to give you all the reasons why I like you, I don't know that I'd have enough time in my life to tell you how much. Why they so cute? It really gave me like Bow Wow and Sierra like you vibes. Like it was so cute. What up, loves? It's Naturally Be Nikki, and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you're new here, what up? Welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications below for all the latest tea I drop. I do appreciate you. Y'all, this episode was so cute. It won't even cute. It was cute. And we're going to get into why, okay? Let's get into it. So in classic grownish fashion, okay, they waste no time at all, okay? They get right into it. And right off the bat, we find out that Cash and Zoe are now an item, okay? They are officially dating. We see all types of cute photos of them just flourishing, okay? Looking real cute, okay? But we're not even a few seconds in of enjoying this newfound relationship before we see Cash on his celly getting into it with the online social media thug. It went from 0 to 100 real quick, okay? So grownish is still following the narrative of being a college athlete, which I'm really here for. I'm glad that they didn't just pick one episode to discuss this and then just sling it to the side. Like they're literally following the life of a college athlete and literally breaking down the layers of being a college athlete piece by piece. And we all know that college athletes, when they get a new boo, especially when they popping, if they a popping player, they known on campus and they doing their thing, they get a new boo, that's gonna be the talk of the town, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be talk of the campus. Everybody gonna be yapping about it. Everybody gonna have an opinion. And that's exactly what happened, okay? You know, he on his phone seeing all types of hateration and holleration in this dancery, okay? Your girl's a hoe. She's fat. I smashed. Cash, being the protective boyfriend he is, he stood up for his girl in the best way he thought he could, okay? And that was clapping back, all right? He dropping hashtags left and right. My bae is pure. He said bae, y'all, before anyone else. I see you, Cash. You better stick up for your girl. Talking about my bae is pure. Hashtag thin, okay? He had to let the haters know. He had to address all the hateration. And before we know it, it got back to Zoe and she was pissed. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Initially, when I seen what Cash did, I was highly disappointed in the choice he made. Okay, because like Zoe said, she opened up to him about something that was very private and very intimate for her. And he ended up, you know, blasting it to the whole world. And he's not just a rinky-dink regular type of person. You know what I'm saying? He's popular. Like, everybody jumped on that when they seen it. Her virginity became a trending topic. That's a hot mess. I probably would have been thoroughly upset my daggone self, okay? But not only does Zoe ask her girl, she also turns to Luca, one of her guy friends in the show. And I thought it was funny that she ended up turning to him for advice because they had even went on a date before. He could have easily been real stank and not really trying to give her good advice, hating like Aaron does every episode. He could have easily been like that, but he wasn't. He gave her some real advice and told her, like, why do you care so much about what everybody else thinks? And that's a legit question. Why do we care so much about what everybody else thinks? It's really not that deep. And that's exactly what Luca broke down to her. He was like, he said straight up, fall back and get over yourself. And now, if that wants some real stuff, he said it so real and so raw that it hit me. I felt like he was talking to me when he said that. Fall back and get over yourself. I was over here like, all right. You got to tell me twice. Thanks, Luca. My dog. I really bang with Luca's character, yo. You always need a good friend that's going to keep you in check. He going to keep it a stack with you. He might not tell you exactly what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. You feel me? And Luca's that type of friend. So I'm glad that he told Zoe that and he got her in check because it really wasn't that deep. He was right. Usually girls dating college athletes, they gotta worry about so much more. You know, STDs, side chicks, paternity tests, all that drama. It's such a negative stereotype that surrounds college athletes and love and relationships and commitment. I mean, even me, like I've been guilty of seeing college athletes with their boos and with their girlfriends and stuff and automatically assuming, oh, she getting cheated on. that's a must. She getting dogged out. It's just an automatic assumption. And it's like, why do we think that way? Why is this such a negative stereotype that surrounds athletes? And it's so refreshing to see Cash on this show because he's literally the total opposite of the typical college athlete, you know, what you think is the typical college athlete. You know, he's super humble, he's super sweet, super genuine. He's picky, you know, about the girls that he dates. He's faithful, you know, you just don't see that a lot. And I like how Grownish is really breaking down the negative stereotype that surrounds college athletes at times. So after Luca drops all those gems on Zoe, he proceeds to drop another bomb on her and lets Zoe know that Cash is going through a whole family crisis that she didn't know about. So apparently Cash's dad is selling all of his old high school gear for some money, for some easy money. That's crazy. Zoe goes and finds her man, okay? He about to hop in the car and leave. She don't even know where he going, but she decides to hop in and ride out too. You thought you was just gonna leave without me, huh? Oh no, I'm coming. Where we going? What we doing? Where we going, babe? Who texting us? Zoe better than me because I wouldn't even ask. I just would have been in the seat. Click, click. What we doing? What's up? Where we going, babe? I'm down to ride. So they get to riding, and then it's just real awkward, okay? Awkward silence just left and right. They both playing it hard, you know what I'm saying? They both going hard with each other, not saying too much. But then they finally break down and have a real conversation with one another. And they end up asking each other some real hard-hitting questions. You know, Zoe asked Cash, you know, would you still be interested in me if I wasn't a virgin? Would you still want to be with me if I wasn't? And Cash asked her on the flip side, would you still want to be with me and date me if I wasn't a potential, you know, #1 draft pick? Those are some real questions that they exchange with one another. And it's kind of funny and ironic because they both end up saying pretty much the same thing. A part of why they are attracted to each other and like each other is so much has to do with each other's status. You know, Cash is attracted to the fact that Zoe comes from a great family, she's raised well, and she's a virgin. And on Zoe's end, she's really attracted to the fact that Cash is that dude on campus. You know, he is the potential #1 draft pick. You know what I'm saying? They like each other. They like each other for those same reasons. They're both kind of saying the same thing. So can you really be mad at either one of them? Not really. And I honestly feel like that was my favorite scene in the episode, was just because it really did a great job of depicting what a healthy, nice relationship looks like. You know, the conversation they had, it was honest, and they actually sat there and communicated with one another about their feelings on both ends. On both ends, they really did a great job of communicating their feelings. And I think when it comes to the millennial generation, a lot of us have a hard time communicating how we feel. We just have a hard time communicating in general. I don't know if it's just the social media and just everything going on in our generation that it makes it hard for us to communicate with one another. But that's a huge issue in our generation. So it was nice to see healthy dialogue and healthy conversation where both the guy and the girl are digging deep, and they're really being honest and communicating with each other. In my opinion, those are the two most important and essential ingredients to a healthy relationship: honesty and communication. And they did a great job of highlighting that. You know, Zoe and Cash, they kind of got a little upset with each other at times. You know, their egos was a little shot. You know, at one point Zoe asked him to pull over the car. She got out the car. She was so upset with him. But they stayed. You know what I'm saying? They stayed. They talked to each other, and they communicated like two grown adults about their emotions, where they stand and how they feel about one another. And it ended up not being that deep. And it wasn't that deep, all because they took the time to communicate. Had they not communicated about this issue, honestly, they probably would have broke up, like a lot of couples do. They just don't last because they don't take that time to talk things out with one another. So that scene with Cash and his dad pushing him around and stuff, that was hard to watch, but I knew it was necessary, you know, because I think it's so easy when you think of college athletes, it's so easy to think about the player and forget about the person. You feel me? So I thought it was very necessary that Grownish put that scene in there. Celebrities and athletes and people of that nature, they're still people and they're still humans at the end of the day. So even though that was a tough scene to watch, I knew it was very necessary, and I really appreciated Grownish inserting that in there, because like I said, they're really following this college athlete narrative, and they are really unpacking it, and I'm super here for it. We need this. We need this on TV. They also went back to the double standards between bisexual men and bisexual women. Shorty girl, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't remember her name, but she ended up opening up to her dude and saying how uncomfortable she felt with him, you know, being a bisexual man. And he ended up dumping her, talking about when two girls kiss, it's hot. But when two guys kiss, it's weird. He said, no, I think that's very hot, okay? He checked her left and right, hunty, grabbed his book bag and said, you're insecure, and bounced. I was here for it. Crush that double standard. Crush it. So after Cash and Zoe's very eventful day, Zoe returns to her friends to find that, you know, she missed her friend's function, okay? And they were so upset with her that she missed the event and literally went in on my girl Zoe, like went in on her. You don't be spending no time with us. You always be under Cash. You on the Cash Mooney train, this and that and the third. And my girl Zoe turned all the way up, okay? And when I say I was here for it, I was here for it, okay? Because y'all flash back in the beginning, she was asking for their opinions, you know, and she wanted their feedback and they gave it to her, cool. But this time, she didn't ask, okay? So in this moment, your opinions really don't matter. You feel me? If I didn't ask you, it doesn't matter. Okay, she handed out fades left and right, okay, just blacked out, completely blacked out, an out-of-body experience, snatching wigs left and right. Look, my edges is standing up. They still standing up because she just snatched them so hard. I was so here for it, okay, because one, that wasn't the time, nor was it the place, and three, it didn't take all of y'all ganging up on her to tell her how y'all felt. If you really felt away, pull me to the side and let me know what this look like. A Blackboard discussion post? Y'all ain't gonna be chiming in on me and my life and my day, especially after the day we had. Don't do that. Y'all tried it. Y'all really tried it. And then Zoe went in on Aaron. I forgot that man was a whole year ahead of them. I really did. And that's how it be in college, okay? You really be forgetting what year people be in, okay? Aaron a whole year ahead of them. Since you know everything, why you in my freshman math class then? Zoe had time that night, okay? And I was here for it. All of it. At the very end, just when you thought it couldn't get any cuter, it does. Cash goes up to Zoe and opens up about his emotions even further. Zoe, if you asked me to give you all the reasons why I like you, I don't know that I'd have enough time in my life to tell you how much. Oh, why they so cute? It really gave me like Bow Wow and Sierra like you vibes. Like it was so cute. But then they ended that episode with Zoe and Cash going in the room together and closing that door. I said, ooh, what's going on? Zoe, slow down. Take your time. I don't know what's happening next episode, but I know I'm looking forward to it, okay? I'm trying to get into this tea, all right? Now, y'all keep this conversation going. Hit me up in the comments below. Y'all know how we do, and I shall see y'all next video.